Hello, hello. Welcome. Good to see you, Cute Pie. I hope you're doing well. Let me finish adjusting a couple of things because there's a couple of things happening that shouldn't be. But good. I think we're set. We are all ready to go. How's your evening? Happy New Year. It's 2022. Starting off with a bang, right? A lot of stuff going on. Omicron being crazy. Snowstorms, like Cute Pie just said. We're gonna take a couple hours just to kind of relax and hang out and put some bricks together. Work is good. It's really busy, but good. Tell me about the snowstorm, Cute Pie. How many inches did you get? So today, by the way, while you type, we're gonna be building this bad boy, the LEGO Ferrari 438. It is gonna be amazing. Can I put it on the table? Will it work better if I put it on the table? It might be too zoomed in. It's too zoomed in. So we're going to be building this today, or, at least part of it. 10 to 12 inches. Wow. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. I mean, it's not like crazy snowfall. It was definitely worse in other places, but definitely a fair amount, right? So you had a blizzard. So blizzard is like where I don't know if there's a technical definition for a blizzard. What I call a blizzard is where, you can't really see, right? So when I think of a blizzard, that is what I think of. All right. So looking inside the package, we got our awesome classic numbered Lego bags, right? Like this is number 5. What do we got? What else we got? Wow, we have like an envelope. I'm assuming that's the instructions. All right, cool. I'm gonna set this down. I'm gonna open this envelope. This looks intense. Let's open this envelope up. So how hard was it snowing? Was it snowing so hard that you couldn't see anything? Cute Pie? Because I have been in that. I mean, and you don't think of it happening much in California, but we are definitely in those kinds of conditions here in California. Wow, this is quite a manual. We are definitely in those kinds of conditions here by Tahoe. Look at this manual. Look at this beast. Look at that. It's a book. It's a book. It's not an instruction manual. It's a book. That's got a lot of steps. Okay. All right. Beautiful. And we've got the QR code for the booklet, which we'll be taking advantage of. These are, of course, all the labels. We're going to have fun with labels. So we'll set that aside for now. Wow. Just right now, Jonathan came by with a snowplow. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Snowplows are definitely important in your part of the world. Let's get this scanned. All right. Oh, that is terrible lighting. My camera on this tablet is horrible. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna scan. Do we have a number? What's the number for this Lego set? Let's find out. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, there it is, 42125. So let's find our Lego set, 42125. LEGO Technic sets 42125. Beautiful. That is what we're going to be building. How's Icy's day? Good. He finished his week out, right? So this is his first week back. Nothing crazy. So which is a good thing, right? At the end of the day. Wow, this thing is intense. I'm still, and that's really cool. You know, you got the prancing horse, of course. This is really cool. My tablet is still downloading the PDF for the instructions. Man, that's insane. All right, so let's pull all the bags out. Let's see how many bags we got. We got bag 5, which we already saw. Bag 2, which I'm assuming we'll probably need soon. This is part of bag 5. This is going to come like right at the end. It's the tires and some of the fenders. All right, what else we got? The wheels and probably some of the internal body parts. Bag 4, bag 3. Be good if we could find bag 1, right? There's bag 1. Okay, so we got bag 1. Let's see if we need anything else. Sometimes you need smaller bags. Wow, bag 3? Wait, there's multiple bag 3s? That should be interesting. Should be interesting. Also multiple bag 5s and bag 2s, it looks like. Just reaching down into the package. Seeing what we need to get started. Yep, bag 1. Bag 1. All right. Got all the bags out. All right. I'm literally going to set all these bags aside on the floor next to me. Nothing planned for the weekend. Cute pie. We are planning on staying in. Our daughter had an exposure earlier in the week. So far she's tested negative and everybody's good. You know, I'm kind of trying to stay home and make sure that we don't spread anything, even if something happens later and she is positive, that we don't spread it. So we're going to try to just stay home as much as possible and keep it chill. How about you? What do you guys have planned for the weekend? Man, this Ferrari looks insanely awesome. Look at this. Look at that. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, actually, yeah, that's not the one we're building. This is the one we're building. Right? This is the real thing. It's very cool. Very cool. Look at this. It's all the drivers. Technic model. It's going through the process and the history. It's showing you what we're going to do, right? We're going to start building, as always, with the internal structure and then build outward. First bag is going to be highly focused on the internal components and the internal structure. Bag 2 will kind of build that out, and build 3, we're going to start putting cosmetic panels on. So exciting. Beautiful. So for this step, we're going to need bag 1, and including the small bits, I assume, as well as that frame that I saw earlier. So let me grab that frame. Working on a lot of stuff. That's good. Keeping busy is a good thing. Keeping busy is 100% a good thing. What are you guys doing? All right. Let's open her up, shall we? I'm just going to open it up and go chaos build based on what's in the bag, right? So it's not that much, right? I'll kind of leave it there. Okay, bag 1 is empty. I'm going to set it aside. So let's grab the pieces that we need, yeah? So we need one of those. I don't think it matters which side it's on. How's your week been, by the way? I know you've been busy and you've been doing stuff all over the place. So tell me about how your week's gone. I hope everything's been good. All right. So I'm looking for this bar piece that it's showing. It's not these, because it shows a gap in the cross piece. So I'm looking to see if it's in here. But you know what? It's not. I see it buried over here. So we'll need this piece right here. It's trying to roll away from me. All right, and then we're going to need this gear looking part. And then we're going to need some of the smaller parts that I just put away over here. Or are all of the pieces in there? Let's take a look. This is so cool. It kind of looks like an engine part. I'm sure that's what that is. Look at this. Look at this. Very cool. Are they functional? They're functional springs. You can't see very well. The functional springs. Very cool. I'm excited about this build. All right, I also need one blacked out. You know, I'm not seeing these parts in the number 1 bag, which is funny. But, you know, at least you guys are getting the bag ASMR. Right? Oh, man. What is up with that? Oh, silly me. I forgot bag 1 actually comes with a bunch of other sub bags, including the black dowels that we need. Been keeping an eye on Stormy. Oh, that's right. Yeah. And Argos during the day. So how's Stormy feeling? Is she better? I hope she's feeling better. All right, so let's assemble, shall we? And we put the short end on this side. And then let's see, I don't think it matters which side we do. Let's see if I can move the camera a little bit closer, just a touch closer. That'd be good. Yeah, that's pretty good. That way I don't have to like hold it so far over, right? All right, look at that. Okay, it's gonna spin, right? All right, beautiful. And then a couple more on this side. All right, there we go. So that's where we are. Step 2, we're going to need some of these red bits. Yep, we'll need, oh, not that one. We'll need this one. And we'll need some blue dowels, which are different. Yep, some of those. And let's see if we find those black parts in this bag. We do. We have 2 of those. Just like that. It'll take 2 weeks more. That's good. That's good. Yep, got to keep an eye on her. She's a sneaky one, huh? She is a sneaky one. Right? Oh, wow, you made your own Rosca de Reyes? That's awesome. That's really cool. Nice. Who got the baby? Who got the baby? All right, let's see if we can find the part that they're asking for. I believe it's this bell-shaped part. How did it turn out, Q-Pie? Tell me about the Rosca de Reyes. And then we're going to need 3 of these gear parts. It's really cool. I love these Technic builds because they have really interesting pieces. Right? Let me show you. Oh, you did not put the baby in the rosca? Look at this gear piece. So much detail. It's very cool. All right, so notice it's having us orient the part this way, right? And we're going to put one of the gears on top. And then we're going to kind of wedge another one in the side. Looks like it probably won't fall out. And then the other one over here on this side. Look at that. That drops in nicely. And you can see everything turns, right? Look at that. Everything's geared beautifully. You had hot chocolate. Very nice. I quite enjoy hot chocolate. All right, so we have a piece oriented like this. And we're going to put this gear piece in here like so. And we're going to attach it using these bars. Right? Look at that. That's nice. Let's squeeze that in. Very nice. So now you can see when the pins turn, the gears do too internally, which is very cool. It's very cool. All right. Abuelita. Oh, nice. That is excellent hot chocolate. I do enjoy that quite a lot. Need a couple of these pieces. Beautiful. Need a couple of these yellow ones. Right. Yep. That are 5 studs long. And we can validate that with a plate that we have here, right? So it's 5 studs long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So beautiful. And then we'll need a couple of these blue dowels. Very nice. How's Twitch been for you this week, Cute Pie? What have you been watching? All right, we're gonna make a couple of these parts. Right, and then we put this across like so, right in the middle. You're going to Walmart, but you're going to wait. Yeah, with the snow. Yeah, that makes sense. Just take it easy if you can until conditions are better, right? Oh, yeah. You saw Roxy. Good, good. I think I saw you on her stream, right? Roxy's super sweet. I do enjoy hanging out there. All right. And then we're going to drop these pieces into the assembly from the underside. There we go. They're going to stick up some here and here. And the same thing on the other side. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we'll need a couple more of those pieces. And a couple more of those bars, the yellow bars. And you saw Mermaid Danielle? What do you mean? You mean Mermaid Unicorn or Danielle? Or Danny? Right? Because Danny was on yesterday morning. Well, morning for me. It's afternoon for you, right? All right, and then we're going to put these on top, opposing the ones on the bottom. That is super nice. You saw Mermaid, Unicorn, and Danny. Got it. Yeah, this is Mermaid Unicorn here playing right now. I do enjoy hanging out on Merm's stream. What are these pieces that we need? I think it's these parts. Really interesting parts. They almost look like bottles, cones of some sort. All right. And we're going to drop these bad boys right in here. Oh, what they do is they act as they have a ball socket, so it helps the piece move around and turn, right? Which is really cool. It's really neat how they work, how these things work. So, awesome. So I think what we're looking for are these dark gray Technic pieces with 7 holes. We need 4 of them. Right? And then we're going to drop them on the piece opposite the red part. So 1, 2, and on the other side, 3 and 4. Beautiful. By the way, don't forget, and Cute Pie, I mean, no worries. You can always, you have a long-term sub, but don't forget you can always do the parachute drop game in case you want to try your luck at it. So drop, I don't know. Let's say we want to drop. Let's say we want to drop some hype. Don't forget, you can always drop the hype. We're gonna change themes pretty soon. It's snow themed, although maybe that's appropriate still, even though it's not Christmas anymore. You're waiting for your vitamins to arrive. That's cool. Nice. All right, let's find some parts. We need 4 of these, which are here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's really nice when you get like brand new Lego set right out of the box. I gotta say, it's a much different experience than if you try to organize it afterwards, after the fact. It's pretty rough. Very nice. And what these pieces are going to do, they're going to retain the bars that we just put on. There we are. Beautiful. All right, and we're going to need to gather some parts here. So we're going to need a black bar, which I think are maybe over here. Or not. Or not. It's somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, it's here. All right, so this black bar, which is 4 studs long, we're going to need a couple of those. And then we're going to need a couple of these blue dowels, more than a couple, 4 to be precise. Your vitamins arrive Monday. Nice, nice. Are you sure they're like bubble gum? Are you sure they're not chewable like gummies, like the fruit chews? Okay, we're going to need a couple of these parts. And we're going to need this bad boy right here. Actually, 2 of those. I feel like we're assembling like parts of the suspension and wheels. This is really cool. Yes, they're gummies. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what we have too. I mean, really, for all 4 of us, our vitamins are our vitamins or the chews, gummy chews. Oh, they're pills. Oh, but I thought you said they were chewable. Okay, so let's see. We're going to put that through there like that. And you can see spins, right? And then we're going to put 2 of these blue dowels with the long end in, but not all the way, like that far, right? That far. Just like that. And I put them on the wrong side, right? No, I didn't. That's correct. Beautiful. And then we're going to put one of these black rods in all the way. It's very loose right now, so I assume it'll be captured by something else later. So I'm going to do that one more time. Magnesium, and the doctor ordered potassium pills. Good, good. It's fantastic. You should definitely stay on top of your health, cute pie. This is very important. All right, I think I'm going to have to check this, but give me a second. I'm going to BRB. BRB. All right, I'm back. I am back. I don't get to use my BRB stream very often, but there it is. Got a phone call in. Just had to check it. All right, so there's our other assembly. There we are. And what are we going to do with it? We're going to put it on these bad boys, except we're going to turn this whole thing around. So it's facing this way. Okay, and we're going to put one of these on each side. And from what I can tell, it's going to be like that. I think I'm missing. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing these little. Oh yeah, no, they're saying that they have the open space circled here. So I guess it's supposed to be like that. So let's pop that bad boy in just so. All right. And so now you can see that the suspension is, it looks like it's going to be suspension, right? And it's pretty movable, actually. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mate these blue rods, these blue dowels, to the gray pieces like that by pushing them all the way through. Right, so let me see if I can do that. And that is gonna help retain the part onto, so now you can't pull it off. Like this one just fell off, right? This is very cool, a really interesting construction. Beautiful. No diabetes? Oh, good, I hope not. I hope not. Good pie. There we go. Look at that. So now I have suspension, kind of like a 4-bar linkage. It is a 4-bar linkage, in fact. Very nice. And now we're gonna add some of the suspension, right? Because like I said, these are actual springs. This is very cool. Good. Let's drop a couple of these bad boys on here, yeah? All right, so each spring, I don't think it matters which way it goes exactly, but the long end goes in like so. I'm going to zoom in. I don't know if it matters. Let's kind of like flip it that way. And then the long end goes in this way. We're going to do that 2 times. Right. All right. and I don't think it matters so long as they go in the same way. There we go. All right. And then we're going to assemble these suspension parts to the frame over here with a space of 1 hole, with the rim of the dowel facing forward, facing towards me, rather. So there that is. And again, on the other side, that's supposed to be locked, but it was not. There we are. Now it's locked. So now we have, again, this 4-bar linkage, which is really cool. And the suspension parts. All right, now we're going to need 4 more of these gray pieces. Right. And we're going to pop them onto the front of these. Make it quite a solid suspension. All right, and there we go. Beautiful. And then we're going to pop the top on there. And this is going to retain it really strongly, right? Beautiful. What TV have you been watching so far, Cute Pie? Anything interesting? There we go. Working on that suspension, looking good. Oh, I went too far. I need 4 of these parts, which are going to be here. Oh, don't want to lose parts in the bag. We need 4 of these parts. Beautiful. And then these 4 parts are going to go somewhere. They're going to go on the front of these yellow posts here. All right, and they're going to be facing outwards from the chassis, like the counterparts over there. Oop, that's the wrong side I'm attaching. Just like that. Again, wrong side. Helps if you put it in the correct way. What did your friend just send you? Very good. Good. I'm just kind of evening out the yellow post. I'm going to use my brick separator a little bit just to give it a little, give those crosses a push in the right direction, so that it doesn't have such a step. So it's more flush. I think that's not bad. Maybe we want to do the same thing a little bit over here. Just a touch. Good, good. The parts are pretty flush now. Oh, wow. Very nice. Her dog gave birth. What kind of a dog? It should have 9 holes, and it does. And then we need a couple of these shorter L-piece Technic parts. And some of these. Oh, German Shepherd. Wow, 12 puppies. That's a lot. Wow. Can you imagine? Especially German Shepherd puppies. Right? Oh, I don't need that many. I just need 4. I started counting to 12 because you said 12 puppies. That's funny. All right, we're going to start with this piece, and we're going to put the long dowel in first, the long side in. on opposite sides. So 2 on opposite sides. There we are. There we are. Excellent. And then we're going to put the L brackets in. I think we're going to put them in like so. Looks right. Beautiful. All right. That's the piece. And then that is going to tie the suspension together. So let's kind of zoom in a bit. Just make sure that we have that right. Whoa. All right. And so that blue piece is going to go in here. If I can manage to push that in. And then this piece is going to go over here. Which links the suspension, right? So now when the suspension travels up and down, right? I mean, it's still kind of independent, but it's linked. Very cool. Oop, let's go back. Then we need a couple of more of the small L brackets, and we're going to close it off, just like on the other side. Beautiful. All right, we're going to need 3 of these black dowels now. I'm going to zoom into the parts that we need. We're going to need 1 of these blue parts. It's basically a small blue dowel with a stud. We need a 9-piece bar. We're going to need one of these red bars. And we're going to need this part there. So I'm going to orient this upward, just like shown. And this bar goes in the second hole down from the top. If I can insert it. Wow. I don't know why, but that's like extremely resistant. And then this blue stud goes right below it. And then the blue dowels, we insert them from the other side. 1 here, and then 2 at the bottom. What's the forecast like for the weekend, Cute Pie? Over here, it's looking pretty good. In fact, I think Icy and I may go for a run. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I have not gone running in far too long. All right, so again, we're going to add this to the main assembly. It's here. And I want to pay attention to how this attaches at the bottom, because it looks like I feel like this doesn't quite, oh, you know why it doesn't quite work is because this needs to go up higher. Okay. So yep. So this part goes here. And then that part's going to attach there. So if I'm reading this correctly, which I'm not sure I am, right? This part is going to attach to the main assembly like that. So I think that's correct. And then this part gets attached. Whoa, it spun around on me. It gets attached there like that. So that is going to limit the movement a lot. It can still move, but not as much for sure. I assume we're about to do the same thing on the other side. Indeed. You had and frijoladas for breakfast. Wow, that sounds pretty awesome. Did you enjoy that? All right. So similar to the other one, I'm gonna drop some of these dowels on here. Oof. Okay, so these dowels go on the back. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Okay. And then a blue dowel. We're going to flip it around. And then the blue dowel. Oh, actually, we need to add another couple of black dowels. So one here and one there. One stud space. And then this blue dowel over here. It's a little complicated, but it's actually doing a reasonably good job of showing how to attach it. You had picadillo for dinner. Nice. That sounds super yum. All of it. All of it. All right, so now it's telling us to flip this around. And now we're going to apply this piece to the back. All right. And again, I'm going to zoom in just for reference, just to make sure I'm doing this the right way. I think I am. So this goes here. Yep. And then this goes here. And then this will go, this red piece gets pushed in like that. That's pretty solid. We need this frame now. I don't think it matters what side. Let's call this the top. And we're going to need 3 black dowels and a couple of these red ones. Hey Lee, what is up? I think this is a suspension, so I haven't quite tied everything together yet, but you can see it kind of moves up and down. It's got functional springs, which is kind of cool. It's got the wheels, and we've got transmission. We've got transmission in there that spins, which is kind of neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. This is really neat. I went to school, and I was a mechanical engineering major. And actually, one of my goals was to work with a racing team. That didn't work out, which at the time was frustrating. But you know, I'm good now. I'm happy where I am. But yeah, that was a very real goal that I was pursuing at the time. All right, I'm trying to figure out like which way I'm oriented, but I think I'm oriented this way. It's a little confusing. Where are we going with this? Did we turn this upside down? I think we turned this upside down. I think we are supposed to be, does that look right? Yep, that looks correct. Because this one is still kind of kinked out that way, right? And it doesn't have all the stuff in front. And then we are going to attach, it wants us to drop this in here and attach it somehow. I'm trying to figure out how. I think we pop the frame onto these parts over here, these black dowels. Reasonably sure. There we are. Okay, so I'm reasonably sure that's how that's supposed to be. Yeah. Well, it's yeah, and that's exactly right, Lee. And there's a very limited number of positions, right, in that role as an automotive or racing engineer on a very limited number of teams. I actually did I did intern for a couple of Formula Atlantic teams, but um, but at the end of the day, like they kind of strung me along and never really hired me officially, right? So I had to kind of move on and do something else because I was a college graduate. I need to work. I think once you're in, Lee, I think once you're in, you're good, right? Unless you do something, to really mess things up. But um, it's kind of an old boys club, right? Where this everybody knows each other. Um, you know, they kind of help each other out most of the time. So um, it's kind of an interesting culture. And in all honesty, the whole experience kind of put me off racing. I used to watch IndyCar and Formula One religiously. I'd get up early in the morning to watch those Formula One races, and I just haven't felt the same about racing since, which is fine. I have other things that occupy my life and time, but that's exactly right. Contacts is better than knowledge in a lot of cases there. Yep. That's exactly how it works. Those guys. No more snow and wind. You only got a bit of snow. Yeah, my cute pie is my sister. She's on the East Coast, and they got a pretty good. The East Coast got a pretty good snowstorm. So it was. I heard from multiple friends on the East Coast that it was a lot of snow. There we go. And we cap that guy with this. And we're going to do that one more time. So that means I need another one of these yellow dowels. Obviously I didn't grab. Beautiful. I was just saying earlier to Lee, this is a new set, so new out of the box, and it's kind of nice, not having to organize or sort the pieces, and just being able to get building straight away. So that was definitely it's definitely a different from what I've been doing with my other builds. I suspect that oh no, I did it correctly. Okay, good. I thought maybe I put this piece on wrong, but I got it correct. Yep. All right. And these are going to go on the inside of this frame. Let's see. With the red parts facing downwards, and it's going to be captive by this pin here. Beautiful. That was not the right piece. What did I do there? Oh man, it's going to be a pain. This is not the right part. Okay, brick separator. Trusty brick separator. There we are. Wow, that was like really the wrong part. I'm glad I caught that. That would have been unfortunate down the road. if I didn't realize it. I'm going to work on removing the snow. Yeah, yeah. Did you guys finally get a snowblower, Cute Pie? All right. So this is looking pretty crazy, right? We still haven't finished building out this part of the suspension, like this, but we'll get there. All right, so we're going to need one of these guys, and we're going to start dropping. I think that's exactly what we're going to do right now. I'm going to start dropping some parts on there. Let's see. What do I need? I need one of these gray pins. Where are they? Yep, one of these guys right here. To Snow Joe. Nice. Nice, Cute Pie. Well, I'm going to spill all the pieces out onto the desk. Need one of these tiny little parts, which is going to go right here. And then some black dowels, which I spilled all over the desk, and that's fine. We're going to use them. Looked at the bigger ones, but they are really expensive. They are, no doubt. All right. So we got one assembly. And then we have our main assembly here. And it's facing the wrong way because you can see the red part. This red part is supposed to be facing me. And we're going to attach it to the body. How are we going to attach it? We're going to attach it like that. Yes. Okay. So let's see if we can jam all these dowels into the right place. That was surprisingly easy. Okay. Wow, that went on like super nicely. This is a nice track from one of my streamer friends, Luneshi. If you want to check her out, take a look at the links just below. I guess it'd be that way, just below, that way. Look down in my links, and you can see, you can check out her channel. I'm going to turn this up a little bit and listen to it because it's a really nice song. I dig it. It's got a nice bass line. There we are. It's not a bad brand, but the bigger ones cost $600. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Cute Pie. I mean, it's still major hardware, right? With you know, big motors and what have you. So I don't doubt that they are pricey. All right, we're gonna need to put this bad boy in here, and then attach some black dowels to the back. All right, and then we're going to take one of these and jam it through this way. There we go. So now the part looks just like in the diagram. Let's just make sure. Yes, yes, yes. One hole, yes, one hole, yes. So I think we're all set to assemble it over here. I'm actually going to turn it around. I have a pretty good feel for how it goes. Just need to make sure I can jam these into the right positions. You can see this blue one decided to be a little difficult, but we got it. All right, so all that is assembled. It's pretty secure now. So now the frame is still secure, but you can see the suspension can still move. Springs allows the 4-bar linkage to move nicely. Very cool. You might switch to almond milk. That's nice. I don't know. Personally, I never really liked almond milk myself. It's definitely a big preference thing, right? So I just wasn't crazy about the flavor. I personally like oat milk as a milk alternative. I've enjoyed that. But yeah, definitely try almond milk if it helps. Right? For sure. All right. Good Danny trying to make me cry with this song. That is not the... Oh, that's why. Okay. The cross piece goes in there. That makes a lot of sense. And then we're going to insert one of these black dowels here. And on this side, we're going to put in one of these black bars. Black, red. I know my colors. I know my colors. All right, so there we go. So this one, again, we're going to flip this around. So this particular part that I'm holding in my hand is going to go over here. It's going to go over here. And I'm going to kind of like work it around some of these posts. Wow, that just like popped right in, didn't it? Okay, works for me. And now we're going to build a second one. This one is oriented like that. Put the cross piece like so on the bottom. Black dowel on the bottom. Beautiful. Okay. And another one of these red bars on top. And we're going to apply it symmetrically to the other side, right here. So again, we'll work it around and just give it a push downward. And hopefully it'll pop right in. That's pretty good. Fairly trouble-free. Might go with a 1% or 2. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Cute pie. All right, now I need this really big frame. All right, I'm going to set this sub-assembly aside, or the main assembly aside, and we're going to go with this this giant frame. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to just apply a bunch of dowels on it, right? So we're going to apply a black dowel here to the third hole, and one right across the way from it. There we go. All right, and then we're going to apply 3 to this surface. And one more. And then we're going to apply a couple of these blue dowels with the long end sticking out right here. So that's what we have. And then we'll take some more L pieces, a couple of them. We're going to need a bunch of these red pieces, so we'll keep an eye on that. So let's build one first. Let's build and place this one first. So we have the L piece, and we put a black dowel there. And one of these red bolts. So this is the part that I was going to mess up on the other, on the main assembly. So we actually need this part. And it's going to come in just like so. Beautiful. Let me turn Danny's music down just a skosh, because it's probably a little loud. There we go. That's probably better. And then we're going to take the other kind of red post and we're going to pop it right here on top in the corner of the L. And we're going to attach it to the frame, this frame piece, like so. So let's work on the second one. The L is facing that way. Black dowel there. Black post. I got to find the right one. I got to find the right one. Where is it? And I hope I did. Oh, there it is. It's over here. It's actually on the work surface right there. And then one of these red posts over here, like so. And then this gets applied to the surface. There we go. And now we're going to mate these two together with the red part facing me. So it looks like we're probably going to drop it looks like we're going to mate them using these 3 pins here to the front, like so. Yep. Come on. Don't be difficult. There we go. Okay. And I assume we're going to shove those red pins down, which we are. And that locks the piece in place. Very cool. So we've got a good frame for, I assume this is the front of the car. I assume this is the front of the car since, you know, we got the transmission up here. But we'll see. We'll see. Now looks like we're gonna be building the engine block. This is very cool. I'm excited about this part. Let's do it. All right. Beautiful. So we're gonna put it upside down. We're gonna orient it upside down and pop these parts in here. And we're gonna keep adding to it. Very cool. And so we did 26 and 27 and now 28. We have 3 of these like that. And we're going to add 2 more of these black dowels. That looks so cool. Right? Pretty cool. And we're going to add one last one. There we are. And did we need to do that once or twice? It doesn't say to do it twice, so only once for now. All right. And we need to take this triangle part in this orientation, and we're going to need to add some parts to it. Need to find them first, yeah? So this is tricky. So I think it's saying to put this part, these here, on these corner sections. I need one more of those. We'll do it on the opposite corner. There we go, just like that. And then take these blue dowels and put them in long way. I'm assuming one goes in, I'm assuming it's like shown. So one goes in all the way and one goes in part way. Like that. just like shown in the diagram, right? Yeah, and in fact, that's what it wants me to do. It doesn't want me to put them both in quite yet. There we are. Wow, look at this. That is going to be crazy. All right, so let's find all the parts that we need. I just want to make sure we got everything. We'll need one of these red bits, and we'll need a couple of pistons, it looks like, or not pistons, but they're like cranks, right? No, they are pistons, I think. Now that I'm looking at it. Anyways, let's see how this shows up. All right, so like that. This is gonna just go in there. One goes in facing upward, and one goes in facing downward, like that. Right? And then we're going to add this tan piece, if I can find it. Yep, got it. And that's going to lock that in nicely. And then pop another red piece in here. This is my friend Kelaska. I mod for her, and she is the sweetest. I feel like there's not much variation. Well, we'll see. Maybe it's a coincidence. All right. And then, so far, this is where we're at. So let's put another one of these tan pieces here. Oh, man. You know, Cute Pay, I think for dinner tonight we're having Chili's. Kind of excited about that. Should be yum. There we are. And then a couple more pistons. Gotta find the right parts. Yep. And the other one facing like that. Does that look right? No? I don't know if it matters. It might. Let's see. On the first one was facing up, and then the second was down. On the second one is down and then facing up. On this one, I haven't locked it in yet, so you know what? Let's fix it. On the third one, first one's facing down, second one's facing up. It may or may not matter, but let's do it per the instructions because you never know. And then we're going to add another one of these tan parts to lock it in, just like that. And then I think we need another one of these red dowels or red pieces, but I feel like we don't have any more, which is kind of weird. I wonder if I'm missing a part, which would be a real bummer because it's kind of a specialized part. Right, let me count. So we got 1, 2. So I've used 1, 2, 3. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3. So that's right. Okay, never mind. I guess. Yeah. So we only need 3 of those red dowels. I'm not missing parts. Just going crazy. Totally normal. I do need another one of those yellow parts though, to close off the end. I need a couple more pistons. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this to gauge where we're going to put these pieces. So this one goes facing up. This one goes facing down. And then it gets locked in here. Beautiful. There we go. And now we're going to add the piston heads on it. Crazy. All right. Look at that. So we're going to do that 8 times, total of 8 times. So let's grab them all. Yeah. Don't run away. Nope, don't run away. You stay there right there. When to take your medicine. Good, good. That's important. Beautiful. All right, so we're working on the engine block. These look like pistons. So we're assembling pistons onto the crank shaft. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, and so we're going to stick this into our engine assembly somehow. All right, so it looks like we're gonna kind of fit the pistons into their places. So you can see it actually is quite a good fit, right? And when it cranks, they'll go up and down, right? The pistons will go up and down. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty insane. All right, let's continue working on this assembly. We've got, I'm pretty sure it's that part. It is not that part. Looking for this guy right here. Nope, not that one. It's actually, it is a black dowel, but it needs to be longer. And it's supposed to have a lip on one side. Oh, but maybe it's not black, maybe it's dark gray. That was my problem. Beautiful. All right, what else we got? We need some of these parts. We need one of these and one of these and one of these black gears or dark gray gears, which I don't see at the moment. Oh, no, I see it. There it is right there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn this bar that way. First, we put a small gray donut on there. And then one of these on here. I don't know if it matters, but the flower side is going to go face that way. So that's correct. And then this gear slides all the way in. And then this is going to go here. Okay, and the problem is I can't see which one this is supposed to attach to. Maybe that one? That kind of makes sense. So now, when this turns, you can see how the pistons go up and down. It's very cool. That is really cool. All right, now we're going to build the other part of the engine block. This is really cool, guys. Just the way this comes together. All right. Whoa, that part shot across. So we're going to assemble, another 8 cylinders. Another 4 cylinders, rather. Right? Very good. And pop that guy on there. So there's our other part of the engine block. Solid. And let's zoom in to make sure we understand how it's going to attach exactly. And we have to drop the pistons in first. Yep. And then we lock it in. How are we going to lock this in? I mean, it feels like that's right. It locks in like that. So now you can see all the pistons actually move, which is really cool. Now we got a nice V shape to the engine and the crankshaft with the pistons. Right? Look at that. That is really cool. That's very cool. All right, and it looks like we're going to probably finish this. Well, and when I say finish, I mean not complete it, but finish it cosmetically or make it equal on the other side. All right, so we're going to take this part, turn it upside down. It's going to take 6 of these black studs or black dowels. Two there, and then 4 facing the front or facing me. There we go, and 1 there. Oopsie. All right, so this part is going to go on the back of the engine block, and like I said, finish it. There we go. So now that looks pretty complete. It's a pretty sturdy piece of kit. In fact, from this side, you can see the cylinders move as well. Right? Very cool. Now we are going to finish it cosmetically for real. On this side, we are going to take some of the cosmetic parts we have here and here. So the 2 long ones go there. Then we should have a couple of 1x2 flats somewhere in this bag. So I see one there and one here. Beautiful. And then this is gonna be our valve cover. There we are. What do you think of the build so far, Cute Pie? It's pretty interesting, right? I mean, is this interesting to you? It's interesting to me. It's got so many, functional car parts. It's interesting to me. Then that goes there. All right, and then we're gonna take 2 of these, which keep trying to roll away from me, and maybe one did. Possibly, because I don't see it here. Oh, no, it's right here. And 2 black dowels, which are easy to find. It's an interesting build, yeah, right? I mean, it's got a lot of functional car parts, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. go. Now we're going to mount the engine block to the frame. And you can see, let's see, how's this going to go? It's going to go here like so. Yep. All right, so we're going to mount the engine block to the frame. Bam, there it is. And now that we have it in, now you can really see how everything interacts. There's a gear inside, and when it turns, not only do the pistons move in and out, you have a functional gearbox inside. The car's rolling forward, right? So as the car rolls forward, all of this happens. It's very cool. All right, we got this T piece and a couple of black dowels. All right, let's see where we're going to mount this. It looks like the top goes there. Hold the engine block. Yep, and then so there. That holds the engine block captive. I can't turn it by hand anymore, but it still turns when the wheels turn. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, if the wheels turn, that's interesting, right? So if the wheels turn, the engine doesn't necessarily move. But if the transmission turns, everything turns, including the wheels. Anyways, interesting observation. Building the interior, yeah, including some of the suspension. This is the front. I think this is going to be the front suspension. Could be the rear, possibly, and then the engine. So yeah, we've built the engine, which is really cool. Okay, and this is going to be a cover of some sort. We're going to need some blue dowels to attach to it. All right, and we're going to put these dowels here and here. And then this attaches. I just want to make sure I get it just right. It attaches here like so. There we go, nice and locked in. And we're going to turn this interior assembly that way. And we're going to grab some parts, yeah? So we're going to need a yellow bar. We're going to need one of these red bars there. Attach. We are going to need one of these smaller Technic pieces. There we go. And this to lock that in. I don't know if it matters, but I'm going to put the flower side towards the black part, as shown. And another one, like that. And then another red bar on the other side to capture it. There we go. And then we're going to put that on the end of the engine block here. On the end right here. And it's going to be facing downwards, just like that. Then we're going to add two big red bars. And where are these going to go? Where are these going to go? It looks like they're going to touch here. Oh, I know why this confused me. It's because those are going to be down there. this is interesting because I feel like, oh, it's okay. I see what's going on. So I think I need to kind of wedge these in, which is a little tricky with this part here. It's kind of blocking me from being able to really get good leverage to insert those parts there. But there we are. And we're going to have to do the same thing on the other side. It's kind of a tricky assembly there. There we are. Beautiful. All right. And now those pieces that were blocking me, they get rotated up to 90 degrees and they get locked in. Probably. There we go. And then same thing for the other side. Rotate it up to 90 degrees and locked in. So now that engine block is on there quite solidly and it's not hanging on there. All right. We're going to make another sub-assembly, so I'm going to set that aside. Okay, we're going to need our last yellow bar. All right. And then we're going to add it like this. Okay. Is that the right side? Of course it's not. It goes on this side. Just like that. And it faces upwards like that. And then we put a black dowel through it. Just grabbing the part. And we're going to put a black dowel right in there. Just like so. And then a blue dowel goes here, just on the corner of that facet, with the long part facing outwards. And then I need this small cylindrical part, which I'm assuming goes all the way in. It does. And we're going to continue making sub-assemblies. So we're going to need one of these. And it looks like a light gray dowel, which are here. We need one of these red bits, which is going to go on perpendicular to the gray part. Do another one of those. There we are. All right, and then we're going to close that up with another one of these parts in the same orientation, like that. Except we probably want to even that out, don't we? Okay, I'm going to take a brick separator and just kind of even it out. There we are. That makes it nice and flush. And then we're going to add another one of these gray bars, gray crossbars here. And we're going to try to even it out, make it symmetrical, roughly so. And then we're going to add a couple of these here. And another one here. There we are. Then we're going to attach here, like that. And then we're going to close it up on the other side, right? So we're going to take this piece and one of these, and we're going to attach it just like that. Very nice. And then this caps it. Very nice. And this gets attached to the other end of the engine block. Let's zoom in just a bit. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to pop this in there. And then these, as shown, these red bars get popped in there. And the other one should be right there too. There it is. So that's quite a solid body now, right? It's a pretty solid body now. All right, we're going to need a couple of these parts. And we're going to make a couple of these assemblies with 3 black dowels each, one on top, 1 3 holes from the bottom, and 1 in the center there. And we're going to make another one just like that. Beautiful. We're nearly done. This might be it for the night. I kind of didn't expect this to take as long as it's taking. I don't mind, but I thought this would go a little faster. Maybe some of the other Technic parts will go faster, but I am not fully understanding how it wants me to assemble this. Okay, I kind of see. So it's telling me to attach the part here and then rotate down, I believe. And so same thing over here. There we are. And then we're going to lock it in with more gray dowels or gray crossbars and a couple of these blue pins. Okay, let's use the gray bars first. Right, so the gray bars get attached here. Push them in as far as they'll go. Blue pins, they literally pin the pieces that we just assembled in that orientation. There we are. I'll kind of turn this way so you can see it. There we are. All right, so that's locked in, and it supports this end of the engine block quite nicely. Okay, I accidentally skipped a couple of pages. We're going to make another subassembly. All right, we're going to need that part there, and a couple of these parts with the crossbars facing outwards. Right? And then one part facing that way. And I call these like elbow macaroni, right? Maybe it's because I'm hungry. It reminds me of elbow macaroni. All right, and we're facing that way. And then we're going to drop a couple of these parts here. I don't think that's the part that I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for a couple of specialized parts. These guys right here. And the other one across the way, just like that. There we go, just like that. And then we're going to put a couple of these dowels with studs on top, just there. And then a couple of these clip parts, one on each side. And I don't know if the orientation fully matters, but we'll approximate what it's showing. Just kind of angled like that. I don't know if that's super important, but we'll find out. All right, and then we're going to attach this to our main assembly. So we have this part here. I feel like we're missing something here, right? I feel like we're missing parts here. Let me flip back, because I'm pretty sure we missed. Yeah. So we're missing the part that ties this across, and I just want to go back and make sure that I didn't mess something big up there. So I'm going to flip back. I don't know how far I need to go. Right? Or not right? No, that's correct. That's just the perspective. This is the part that I missed. Okay. So what's happening here is these get attached facing upward. I don't know how I missed that. I don't have these attached here either. Did I accidentally skip a bunch of steps? Okay, I was here, right? Wow, that's not good. And I attached that. That's fine. And then I attached these, which is fine. And then, yeah, I missed a bunch of steps. I don't know what happened there. All right, let's pause that. Okay, I put these in here, and then I put these here. Okay, so I did do this step. This step I did not do. Bizarre. Bizarre. I don't know what happened there. I'm glad I caught that. Can I get an oof in chat? Cute pie? Give me an oof. All right. Let's pop the dowels on that we need to pop on. These guys go. Oh, check this out. We actually have an oof emote, Cute Pie. Check this out. Let's see. Check this out. Oof. We have our own oof emote you can use, because that was definitely an oof moment. Oh man. Okay. Well, at least we caught it instead of like totally not seeing it until it's too late. Let's see. It's facing me. So, yep, it goes like that. And then same thing here. Two of these, just like that. And then these get attached somewhere. These get attached down here somewhere. Nope, they get attached to the L bracket right here. Right here. Right? So that gets attached to the L bracket right there, all the way through. And this thing gets attached on the other side symmetrically, proportionally. What's the right term? All right. Now is where we add the parts that I messed up, that I didn't have, right? So where are the parts now? Okay, here's one. Oh, here's the other. Okay, and so what's going on here is we add these here and here, facing up. And then we're going to add some of these black bars through here. Just like that. There we go. At least I didn't have to disassemble anything, right? I didn't have to take anything apart, which is good. It's good. All right, so now we're finally at this engine part, and now we can finally put it on here as intended. Right? We drop that on there, and it looks really nice. We're nearly done. All right, we're going to take one of these, the L piece. We're going to take a black dowel and insert it here to the first hole there. We're going to take a couple of the red dowels and insert them on the short end of the L all the way through. All the way through, just like that. And then we're going to take these short bars with the crosses on the end and pop them on the end of the red, just like that. And with the assembly facing me like that, it is going to go somewhere over here. It's going to get attached to this gray bar, just like that. That went on easy peasy. All right. Now we're going to need our last two black bars. And then we're probably going to need most of these pieces here. Let's see. We're going to take one of these with a gray bar, our last gray bar. Let's build the subassembly as shown, yeah? And then we're going to attach it on the other side. And then attach the black bars on the ends. And we're going to swipe it through all the way, just like that. And we're going to close it up on the other side, right, with the L piece. So let's add the black dowel. This time the L is facing this way, and this goes like that. The red ones go at the bottom of the L again. Again, also all the way through. So push that all the way through. Beautiful. And we'll add these blue bars to the end. Coming up to the end of bag one. All right, and then again, these get attached to the gray bar, just like so. Just like, okay, they slide onto here, and then it gets attached, which makes way more sense. All right, beautiful. That's it. We just finished bag one. So we built a lot of the internal structure. I'm going to combine all the leftover pieces. It's one bag. All right, beautiful. And let me show you what we've done so far. Can you believe it? Wow. This took longer than I thought. I mean, we're like an hour and 50 in, and this is where we've gotten. It's been some intricate building. I can't really turn the motor anymore. I don't know what's going to turn it. I'm sure there's going to be something that's going to turn it, right? Because the wheels don't turn that anymore. I can't quite get my fingers in there to like turn stuff and make the valves move up and down, but I'm sure there's going to be something that engages that. But you know, the valves move up and down. Suspension moves up and down independently, right? So, right? Yeah. We got the engine block looking really nice, right? Including the valve cover. It's looking really nice. So yeah, I think it was a pretty nice build. I'll take some pictures. It's a little abstract right now because it's hard to visualize the entire car. But I think it's in good shape. What do you think, Cute Pie? What did you think of today? All right, let's see. I'm checking who we can go visit. Of course, we have the lovely Composy, and we have Roxy. You know what? Let's go visit Roxy. I don't think we've rated her. If you haven't heard our friend Roxy, she is an amazing singer-songwriter, super talented musician, super sweet, has an incredible voice. So let's go visit our friend Roxy. What do you think, Cute Pie? Are you in agreement? I know you like Roxy, so right? So let me initiate it. Raid Roxy Paradox. Very nice. We're getting ready to raid. So remember, if you haven't gone to see her, we're gonna go in. We're gonna clear the raid tag. We're gonna follow if you haven't followed, and enjoy the tunes. All right, raid and sub raid. You know, if you don't have our emotes, you can use the first one. If you have our emotes, please copy the second one and join me in dropping that into her chat. Sounds good. All right. I think that's gonna do it for us. So y'all, oh, that's not the screen I wanted. I think that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for coming. We're going to continue working on that, and it's going to get really cool. Also, this weekend, we're probably going to continue streaming the Wheel of Time. So look for that, Cute Pie. I know you've been watching with me, and I appreciate that. I'm going to pause the music just so I can listen to Roxy. Love you too. Take care. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend if I don't see you or speak with you, and take care. See you soon. Bye.